Hello Intertubers and welcome to I think the last episode of me playing Millennium 2.2. So I guess we left off with this. We need to build this terraformer. One slight problem, needs chromium, which is the one thing we don't have, and it can be found only on Triton. So that's where we're going next. And we're building a truck that makes some sense. Except it actually doesn't. Because I can just use this spare truck for the purpose. What? The spare truck didn't have anything in it? Oh no, that's the unnamed truck. That's the spare truck. Okay. Right, does that mean the unnamed truck just finished? Yeah, so kind of ridiculously I'm going to immediately scrap the ship I just built. Which means 20 days until I've got enough titanium to go to. Actually, I should check that the truck has everything in it that we need. That would be... I mean, that's just medical supplies and solar these days, right? We don't need defences because Elon Musk has already been defeated. Then this would be no longer spare, but a Triton. Last minute check. Launch and off we go. There! 281 days, 10 hours. That's almost a year. And that's because Neptune is very far away now. But I want to continue building orbital lasers, but there's a slight problem, which is the maximum is 16. So, of course, I'm going to cheat, which means, well, if this is really a cheat, I don't know. I'm going to load them up into the fleet carrier, which is currently idle. But now I can build more orbital lasers. So, a new year, so I guess worth a brief review of where we are. 54% complete apparently. Population 2152, yeah, there's a reason for that. which is the non-human races. They don't seem to care about population limits. They'll just happily cram them in there, like 969 nitroids and who else is weird? Oh, Martians. Yeah, the 183. Compared to humans, for example. I think we've got humans here. Yeah, humans. Humans can't go above the population limit. Everyone else can. And the critical path, of course, is the Triton base. 177 days away, so that's what? 8 months? Sorry, no, 6 months. Like, so check again in 1st of July, I guess. Okay, well, now I guess I have to build another carrack to hold the extra lasers I'm about to build. And here we are, Triton base and Triton. So I think we know how to do this. Land that. Also land that. Empty this out. And now we wait. We've got methanoids here, or methanoids. I guess methanoid, but anyway, they. This is probably the coolest looking variant human with the wild spaghetti hair. But there are only 16 of them, and of course we need 50 to man the mines. When I say man the mines, but if you think about it, population currently 2,400. But we've been doing this for 7 years, which means that at least 2,338 of these are children under the age of 8. So this is like a massive child labour scheme that I've got going on here. Maybe you shouldn't think about it too much. Yeah, exactly 50. Send the children to the mines. Fortunately, 3187, 3 tons per day. It's a reasonable speed. It's going to take, I guess, 70 days. Which means check back at the end of October. Have I forgotten something? Ah, storage base full. Well, I guess for this one, I can sneak an orbital laser into the wave rider. And now it's time to dump them all out. Dump them out from there. And from there. And the 4 in the bunker. Yeah, I have 62 of them, and I think that's enough. Which means nothing much to build anymore. Yeah, I said end of October, so how are we doing? Ah, could have done that a little bit earlier. Yeah, we take the chromium. And the titanium, I guess. So 281 days, 10 hours, yeah, which is almost a year. August, right, okay, well. Land it. Empty it. Send it back to Triton, I guess. And build the Terraformer at last. No, it's not sure it's taking a while. 45%? 46%, and that's like a 100-day kind of a thing, okay. Yay! But of course we have a problem, which is even our biggest ship has a capacity of 150 tons, and this trolley thing will not fit. Actually, we should sneak in the Sulphuroid there. Okay, so remember, any ship can land on a planet at least once. Yeah, it's a one-way. So yeah, we modify the fleet carrier into a something with 10 more tons of capacity, and it won't be able to lift off again. But who cares? Miranda's a silver mine, always will be. Missed it. Right, that's relatively quick. I'm just not sure it's right. Maximum population 600. Fleet carrier has 160 crew, but now we convert it into a Juggernaut. So yeah, Lady Colony Commander says there's a load of Martian fleet carriers lurking around. Do we believe her? Well, maybe. Anyway, just gonna save the game. Give me a moment. Save state. Okay, game saved. So yeah, there are 240 of them, which would suggest 8 carriers. Which means I have to press this button. Let's see, somewhere between 240... No, somewhere between 24 and 48 times. So let's call it 36. I mean, there's no way anyone's defending this with fighters. Okay, so maybe I overdid it slightly on the orbital lasers. I mean, 40 would have been plenty. I had about 60. So that is why I was obsessively building orbital lasers and using shenanigans to have more lasers than I'm supposed to have. Anyway, Juggernaut complete. So I want you to notice that it now has a 0 crew, but they didn't go here. They were just thrown out into space. It probably shouldn't be called Screw Elon anymore. So yeah, off we go. Go to Earth. Terraformer activated. Marvellous. I suppose I should build a power plant in preparation for colonizing Earth. Oh right, yeah. Callisto declares independence. Like, doesn't actually matter. We've basically won the game, we just have to wait for it to happen. Do I have a carrot? Yes, I do. Later declares independence. Tethys declares independence. It's just going through the list. I probably should be bringing my trucks home, because if a truck is landed at a place where, or any ship is landed at a place that declares independence, you can't get it back. But do I actually need them back? Not really, no. Yeah, I guess we can squeeze one more. One more load out of Triton before it goes. Doesn't really matter though. Like the game doesn't start taking your colonies away from you until you don't need them anymore. Miranda, yeah. Yeah, I guess that guy's not going back. We'll just dock him. So, did I need all this material? No, not really. Could build another carrier for shits and giggles. Ooh, 57%, yay. Mars declares independence. Doesn't matter. And Triton, well, that's my last colony. Okay, so Earth is fixed, and apparently the cockroaches survived. So if we go to research, this has been updated. See, suddenly nitrogen's not a problem anymore. You know, funny how that works, isn't it? Anyway, S.I.O.S to Earth. Just out of vaccine, so I guess we'll build another one. But Martian flu really hasn't been a problem for some time. Go to Earth, 3 days. Yeah, it's because of course it's pretty damn close. Right, so Earth base. One nice thing about this is advance 1 hour. Is you get a very short amount of time to get your shit together before the game ends. Yeah, if this is Earth, then I question just how fixed it is, but never mind. And I'm going to use the dirty trick of scrapping the ship, because we do have humans here. So I can send the children to the slave mines. Although, you know, the children are 9 years old now, some of them are pushing 10, so I think it's fine to send them to the mines. Anyway, that should be it. So yeah, I think we got a big bonus for colonizing Earth. And you get some kind of outro sequence, which, for the time, is a very rare and special thing. So yeah, we get a picture and some music. And, well, yeah, that's Earth with the moon. The moon clearly visible in the sky. Oh, and it loops. So I guess that's it from me for today. Except maybe a few loose ends. But then I think it's time to go on to the sequel, which is kind of the same kind of game except done right. So see you then. So here's one other thing that might be slightly interesting. What happens if you don't put up a good defense when the Martian Armada comes visiting? So let's just say I didn't have any defense at all. So what does what happens? They killed basically everybody, destroyed the solar power plant, and destroyed some materials. Like, very annoying that it was chromium. But that's not a huge problem. I mean, we can. Well, it didn't even destroy the ones that were sitting around, just the one that was in use. Really? Okay, that's running again. Now, there is a slight issue here with a population of 0. I have to wonder, does it matter? Can you still build a colony and do the von Kogel? Does it matter? But what you're supposed to do, I guess, is just dismantle a random ship. Crew go back here and they start breeding up to 600 as normal. Again, given the year, I'm pretty sure that the crew's mostly consisting of children of age less than 9, but they're gonna breed anyway because, like, it's the future and we got technology, I guess. Maybe we're growing people in vats, although if we're doing that, then we should be able to do it starting from 0. Well, whatever. Maybe it's cloning. That would explain it, kind of. Another thing that might be worth looking at would be some of the other human mutations, like Saturn, for example, has Hydrogoids. I'd never normally mind Saturn. But let's send it off and see what we get. And is there anything else we haven't seen? Sure, we should show the good ones here. Human. Boring, we've seen humans. Sulphuroid. Yeah, let's make one for Hyperion so we can see the Sulphuroid. Methanoid, yeah, we've seen those guys. Human. Sulphuroid, yeah, I don't need to see those guys twice. Methanoid, Juggernaut, human, okay. Neptune, Methanoid, Triton, Raid. Yeah, that's a piece of trash. Pluto. Not only a planet, but one that we can live on, considering the small rewards and the immense distance, not going to bother. And Sharon, yeah, piece of trash. way to get 100%, which I'm really not going to bother with, is to colonize literally everywhere that you can. Anyway, yeah, that's a funny looking thing, isn't it? Looks very derpy. And Hyperion. Yeah, so, you know that piece of bone and skin on the top of your head? What purpose does it serve, really? Why not just remove it and let your brain breathe? So that is the Sulphuroid. Of course, nothing will top the hideous nitroid that is the result of exposing humans to an atmosphere that is mostly nitrogen. I mean, this game gets a lot of science right, but I gotta question the nitroid. Well, that is that is so derpy. I'm just looking at it. It's just so bad. Oh well, yeah, well. That, I think, is everything I've got to show you from this game. So, yeah, I hope that was interesting, or at least amusing. And I think next time we'll get on to the sequel, which is probably the only other resource management game in existence, and I think a far better example of this kind of game done right. So, see you then. Bye.